good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second race of the YTRSS Subway Cup Series and the first edition of Knockout Qualifying. Today we are at Rockingham Motor Speedway to get ready and to see which 12 drivers of the bottom 30 will make it in the AutoTrader 400. As you see, we got Peyton Beasley going on the track. He is the first one out of the track. There he goes in the number 16 car. Failed to qualify for the Beachside 400 as he's currently in the bottom 30. So he should have a good run today. And I believe I have fixed the lag in OBS, so there should be no more freezes where like the footage just freezes. As you saw a lot of it happening in the Beachside 400 where the footage just freezes. But I think I have fixed that as we got some more cars coming out on the track. As Chris Awesomeman, Pigman, and Spencer Purcell and Alex Tanker are on the track. These four drivers also all failed to make it in the Beachside 400. Was hoping to make it in today. As Peyton Beasley currently has the fastest lap. Is inside the top 12. Second driver with the fastest lap was John Sheets, but is now Ramiro Ramirez, who actually made it into the Beachside 400. And now we have a new driver on the top spot. It is John Sheets. And now it looks like the 16 is back on the top position. And today, we have a debuting driver, I forgot to mention. That is the 18 of Crash B-Fan, who is attempting to make his debut. So, John Sheets is your leader at the moment. Driver on the 12th position right now is Alex Tanker. The 95 car is in the... Now we got a new driver on the top in the 12th position. Now is Angel Oliveira, who also failed to qualify for the Beachside 400. And now it looks like we got a new driver, and that is the rookie Crash B-Fan. Oh. We have issues with freezing. We might have had an issue with freezing. I don't know if it was like something or might have had a freeze moment, but I think it might not happen again. Apology if there was a freezing moment, but the new leader. Oh, we have a new driver. The 12th position, it looks like it is Olivia Chaber. Right there. The driver on the top is still John Sheets. If John Sheets get a win, he will be automatically locked in to the top 30. This is going in for a pit, and it looks like we got a new driver in second. That is the 25 of Spencer Purcell. Kind of. There he is. Purcell failed to qualify up, and looks like we have a freezing moment again. But, apparently we do have freezes in this race, so apologies to that. Apparently I do not know what's causing it. If you guys know how to fix it, please tell me, so then I can have it fixed by the next race at Pikes Peak. But John Sheets is, like I said, still your leader. Oh, looks like we have another freezing moment. Alright, there you go. I just have to click on it. And we'll be back to normal. So, 27 is still your leader. Hoffman, Caleb Hoffman, finished 42nd in the Beachside 400. His motor failed before the race even started. He finished 42nd, currently 39th in points. That is an unfortunate moment for 19. And what's worse, right now, he is in 30th. So there's a strong chance that the 19 car might not make it into today's race. But like last time, John Sheets is still your leader. Spencer Purcell still second. Sergio Alonso is currently third. Also failed to make it into the Beachside 400. And then we have the 89 Ramiro Ramirez, who actually did make it into the Beachside 400. In fourth, fifth is the debuting driver Crash B-Fan that actually might make his debut today. If he can hold up for the next 4.5 minutes, he will make his debut today in the 18th Skittles Toyota. And followed by that, Chris Awesomeman. Awesomeman, the one car, also failed to qualify for the Beachside 400, but might make his debut today. Followed by that is the 22 of Pigment. Looks like he might make his debut today. A lot of drivers looks like they might make their debut today. And Rob Bernstein is in 8th, the 52. If I can find him. The 52 machine of... I do not know who the 52. Brandon Barani. Sorry about that. He did make it into the Beachside 400, so he would not be making his debut today. Same rules apply with Darth Nelson, who is in 9th position. Will also not make his debut today, so he also made it in the Beachside 400. Then 11th and 12th includes one driver that's making his debut, Matt Bartles, if he can hold it off. And then followed by that, we got the 6th of that guy on campus. Up. Sorry about that for a frozen frame. I think I figured it out, that if I see a frozen frame, I just click on it. So, up, like that. Click on it, there you go. I don't know how it, what's happening, or if I'm pressing anything, or just freezing just because. But, see the driver currently on the tail in 13th position at the moment, right on the edge, right below the line, is Peyton Beasley. On the tail end of the position right now, is there less than 2.5 minutes left to make it into the top 12. Oh, that's from scene. Sorry about that. Gotta be like a way that I can do it without like having to keep clicking. But for now, that's how this race is gonna be. Matt Tuck right now is currently in 26. Looks like he will not make his second, make it into the final events for the second race in a row. Like Angel Olvera will not make it in as well, as there's only about 1.5 minutes left to make an impression. Caleb Hoffman, one upset, finished 42nd in the Beachside 400 and is probably not going to make it into his second race. Same thing applies with Stuart Grattan almost, where he made a pit stop at the wrong time and he finished pretty far back, and he is currently in 15th right now. So it looks like the 17 will not make its second appearance, as there are only there's only less than a minute left to make an impression, as a lot of drivers will not make a second appearance. AJ Bain is one of them that will not make a second appearance, will not make his appearance in 2 races in a row. Ethan Halverson will not make his first race. He'll fail to qualify. Stitzman, on the other hand, will be his second. Tanker will be his second. Lego Bush might have a chance of not making it in. Matt Bartles does have a chance of making it in. Spencer Purcell who actually finished last in the last chance qualifier, might have a chance of making it in. He's second right now. 5 seconds left, and this is going to be our last attempt to make it in. As they're coming down, let's see who's going to make it in, if there's going to be any massive changes. And it looks like there isn't. As the official race results is confirmed, John Sheets is in. Crash B Fan is in. Oh, Brandon Rao blew his engine. Let's see who else is in. That guy on campus made the 12th position. Darth Nelson is in. Ramiro Ramirez is in. Spencer Purcell's in. Matt Bartle's in. Pigman is in. It looks like. Yep, he is. Chris Osman in. Alonso's in. Bernstein is in. Barani's in. And I guess that's it. And it is. So let's take a look at our official results for the knockout qualifying.
Drivers, to your cars.
Sheets, Purcell, Alonso, Ramirez, B-Fan, Awesome-Man, Pigman, Bernstein, Barani, Nelson, Bartles, and that guy on campus all made it in to the main event. And now it's time for the AutoTrader 400 here at Rockingham. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the AutoTrader 400. Apologies if I say Beachside 400 a few times. I mean, I'm so used to saying that, but we're at race 2, the AutoTrader 400 at Rockingham today, as 42 drivers will be attempting to get the second win of the season. Last time where we left off at Daytona, Philip Watson reigned supreme in his second win of the season. But let's see who's going to make it in today. On the pole for today's race is Ryan Kwan alongside Spencer Purcell. And then followed by that is Chris Osman and Dominic Ferrari, Matt Bartles and James Winterhaven, Jimmy Johnston and Brandon Barani, Victor Delgado, Matthew Asmus, Darth Nelson, Sean Ahern, Zachy Turbo, John Sheets, Pigman making his debut in today's race, Joseph Zepfer making his debut, accidentally was replaced by HBK MDev12 in the last race, but have gotten the same amount of points as the 99 did in that race. Aiden Ghost, Fisher, Addison Steinbach, Gabriel Wanderley, that guy on campus, Jet Kraus, Noah Clifton, Cody Smart, Donovan Mad Gaming, Super Sam, HBK MDev12, Cody Hagan, both Pepsi starting on that row, Andrew Ross, Julio Caesar, Tony Stewart, Griffin Lynn, no longer Ein, it's Lynn, Christopher Parsad, Zachary Alley, Mira Ramirez, Rob Bernstein, Josh Bullitt, Witt Jr., there's our last week's winner, Philip Watson, Irvin Alonso, and Crash B-Fan making his debut in today's race, and Grayson Acevedo. Let's go ahead and get ready for today's race. Man was already given before we started the broadcast,
Drivers,
like last time.
to your cars.
Not frozen. Alright, and the cars will roll off for a big lap event. I'm joined by nobody in the booth today. It's just going to be me. So, and we're going now. It's going to be a pretty short pace lap. This track is pretty short. For the second race of the YTRSS Subway Cup Series. Ryan Kwan's going to lead us off, followed by Spencer Purcell, who's also making his debut in today's race. A lot of drivers making their debut in today's race after qualifying their way through. And Ryan Kwan's going to lead us off for this 30-lap event. And we're going to be expecting a lot of cautions, because there was some cautions earlier at this track. But let's see who's going to win today's race. Ryan Kwan's going to lead us off for the AutoTrader 400 at Rockingham. Green flag is out. Ryan Kwan gets a good advantage over Spencer Purcell for the lead. Pretty wide already. Matt Bartles making a great move down the inside. Oh, frozen moment. Sorry about that. Matt Bartles making a great move down the inside to get to third position. Kwan first, Spencer Purcell second, and Bartles third. Now this is where we usually see crashes coming along on this track. You usually see crashes like right there. Car spinning around, caution's out. James Winterhaven gets into Andrew Ross hard. And Tony Stewart rides the wall. Caution's out on lap number 2. And a terrible crash has occurred. James Winterhaven clobbers Andrew Ross. Or Andrew Ross clobbers James Winterhaven. a terrible accident on lap number 2. Winter Haven struggling to get back underway, but looks like caution's out. Winter Haven's definitely out of the race. If that's not right, then it's like drivers are already coming in for pits. I don't know if drivers are coming in for pits yet. Doesn't look like that, but let's see the instant replay. Okay, apparently sometimes 4 wides don't work, but this track 3 wides barely work. James Winter Haven gets into Matthew Asmus after slamming into the wall. Asmus saves it, but Winter Haven in there. Oh, Matt Gammon getting some damages. Everyone scatters. He comes right back up to the track, slamming hard into Andrew Ross. And you can see Zachary Alley and Tony Stewart getting a little bit of damage too. And then Squid Jr. getting into Tony Stewart, nearly flipping over Stewart. But see there, Philip Watson getting stuck behind the 10. Last week's winner involved, and our points leader too. But what a terrible accident on lap number 2. Under caution on lap number 2 at Rockingham. We'll be right back after the break.
It's been the best driving the number 15 Napa Chevy the past 2 seasons, but this year's going to be really special. The entire Dale Earnhardt Incorporated family is joining me in spreading the word about Napa quality.
I'm at the wrong track. I didn't know I was that good looking. And I'm not splitting the money with you.
You think they're making fun of me? I think they're making fun of me.
And welcome back here at Rockingham. As we're about to get ready to get back underway here, 1/6 the way through the race. You see our Quan is your leader, followed by Spencer Purcell, Matt Bartles, Jimmy Johnston, and Chris Awesomeman rounding out your top 5. Then rounding out the top 10s, Delgado, Nelson, Ferrari, Turbo, and Barani, wrapping out your top 10. And surprisingly enough, Andrew Ross is still on the track, just with heavy repairs to his car, starting on the tail end. And all 42 drivers are still on the track here, as we're about ready to get back on the restart on lap number 6. The green flag is back out. We're back underway here at the AutoTrader 400. Ryan Kwan getting a huge advantage already, as Spence already has a big charge. But Spencer Purcell trying to get a charge on the 28. He wants that win so he can get back into the top 30. And here's the pass for the lead. And will it work? It will. A hard charge off Spencer Purcell. We got a new leader. It's the 25 of Spencer Purcell. He failed to qualify in the Beachside 400. And 1 week later, he's leading at Rockingham. If he wins this race, he will be in the top 30. And this will make the 25 season. Here we get a little spectator view. This is what it looks like from the booth. As you see, he is leading away. Quan starting to catch up. He might have another chance of making it back, as they're already running a pretty long green flag run. There comes Bartles. Bartles also failed to qualify for the Beachside 400. And apparently he's already running a pretty good race today. As we're on lap number 9. Leader right now is Purcell, followed by Quan and Bartles. But Spencer Purcell running a great race today. What will happen to that 25 if he can hold on to the lead? But Quan is not going to give up that easily. He is in the top 30. He's had some experience. And here comes Bartles for second. Battle for second. Looks like Matt Bartles will take second away from Ryan Quan. How will this affect the race? Here comes Jimmy Johnston in the 00. As it's Chevy, Toyota, and Dodge leading us at Rockingham. And now Bartles trying to take a charge to lead against Purcell. But Purcell isn't going to give up that easily. He wants a good run today's race if he wants to make it into the top 30 in points. Top 30 in points. As if he wins today's race, there could be a strong chance that he would advance to the top 30. But Jimmy Johnson, he also wants a good run today, as he is in the 30th position. If he doesn't do well in today's race, he's going to be knocked out of the top 30. And then he'll have to race his way in next week at Pikes Peak. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to get a win today. But Matt Bartels is also the same scenario as Spencer Purcell. He also failed to qualify for the Beachside 400. And he also wants a win. As we're almost halfway through the race here. And no caution. Oh, trouble, caution! Fisher, Winterhaven, Delgado, Alonso, Andrew Ross again. Caution's out. I didn't even know that. Wow. A caution when I said we were having our longest caution, our longest green flag session of the race. It looks like Andrew Ross's day might have ended. And that was a pretty long. That was actually, I would actually say that's been our longest green flag session the entire race. But let's see the instant replay. How many times do I have to say it? 3 wides don't work at Rockingham. It happens again. Delgado gets into the wall, then gets the Gabriel Wanderley also goes around. He managed to finish pretty well in the Beachside 400 after starting in last. Cody Hagan, Matt Gaming getting a little bit of damage. But I don't know what happens next as they crash on the front stretch. I do not know. Winterhaven T-bones Victor Delgado. And then Fisher gets into Alonso, then Andrew Ross, all T-boning 37 hard. And it might be the end of the day for Andrew Ross. I think everyone manages to drive away. As caution is out on caution is out once again on lap 13 at Rockingham. We'll be right back after the race for the last half of the AutoTrader 400.
I got it.
FedEx is proud to introduce the number 11 car.
And welcome back to Rockingham. We're about ready to get back underway here at the AutoTrader 400 to finish the last 10 laps of this race. Spencer Purcell had a strong car all day. He is the leader. Matt Bartels second, Jimmy Johnson third, Brian Kwan 4th, and Darth Nelson 5th. Wrapping up the top 10, Chris Awesomeman, Dominic Ferrari, Brendan Barani, and then Pigman. Sean Ahern, I think that's the top 10. That's Awesomeman, Ferrari, Barani, Pigman, and Ahern. And your points leader right now, the 38 of Philip Watson right now is in 38th. And there are some drivers out of the race at the moment. It is Alonso and Ross are out of the race today. As what's going to happen in these last 10 laps? Let's see. Will Purcell hold his lead? Or will Bartels or Johnston or Kwan get the lead away from him? Looks like Purcell trying to get that run. And he does get to clear the 3 other drivers. As he manages to get a pretty decent car length lead ahead. Johnston trying to get farther up in the top 30 so he doesn't have to race his way in next week most likely. Here comes Bartels down for the lead. Bartels will take the lead away. He's in the same scenario. Freeze moment. But Bartels will take the lead. He's in the same scenario as Purcell. He also had to race his way in today. If he wins today, he might not have to race his way in next week. As Purcell is falling back dramatically as we're coming down to 10 laps to go. And now Johnston will try to take the lead away. And he will. The 0-0. A drag race down. It looks like the 0-0 will clear the number 3. And here comes Kwan coming back And Darth Nelson is coming back, trying to come take the lead away. And this might be a pretty intense last few laps of the race, as it's all going to come down to passing strategies. Draft coming down, but Jimmy Johnston has got about 3 car lengths of a lead ahead of everyone else. Could he actually win today's race? Lap 22, he's got a .33 second lead ahead of Ryan Kwan. So, it's going to be a pretty intense last few laps. Looks like Darth Nelson will try to take second away. But will someone catch up to Jimmy Johnston? Is the question. Apparently, if you've already seen, no one has caught up to Double Zero yet in today's race. If a caution would have came out now, most likely the race would be called off, or there would be a 1-lap dash. And a 1-lap dash could really change anything, as he's now getting almost a second lead ahead. And I think we are under caution. Who is involved? Philip Watson, our points leader, is involved. I don't know if Winterhaven was involved, but Squid Jr. might have been involved. Ramiro Ramirez is involved. Delgado is involved as well. I think that might be it. I think Steinbach might have been in it. I think maybe Acevedo. But let's see what happened on lap 23. The first time in today's race, we've had a caution that didn't come out of turn 3. As you see, Aston Steinbach gets in the Jet Kraus. He really goes for a wild ride. Kraus hits the wall. He spins around. And then the 0-2 of Josh Bullitt gets into the back. He pops to 23. Victor Delgado taking a heavy hit. HBK Dev 12 might have gotten into that. And then everyone just started piling up. See, Rob Bernstein might have gotten into the mix. And right there you can see Philip Watson getting around. That's our points leader. That might affect the points leader, but he's got 2 wins behind his back. He won the second Power Rate Duel and the Beachside 400. So he still might be the leader at the end of today's race, but a big pileup on lap 2. As caution is out on lap 23, we'll be right back after the break for the final 5 laps of the AutoTrader 400 at Rockingham.
Independent rear suspension, dual shocks, and a sway bar. Rick, it's all there.
That's good, because when things get rough out there, suspension is everything.
The Sportsman by Polaris is the best performing, best riding ATV you can buy. Here's why. Other manufacturers use a straight axle that bounces over obstacles, losing traction. Our independent rear suspension hugs the terrain for better traction and a smoother ride. The Sportsman 500 and the all-new Sportsman 335 with shaft drive.
You gotta ride it to believe it.
Welcome back, as we're about ready to get ready for the final 3 laps of this race. It's really close to green-white checkered, but it's not. Here's your contenders for today's event. Jimmy Johnston is first. Ryan Kwan second. Darth Nelson third. Pigman fourth. Brandon Barani fifth. Matt Bartle sixth. Dominic Ferry seventh. Zach Guy on Campus eighth. Aiden Ghost ninth. John Sheets 10th. Zachy Turbo 11th. Matthew Asmus 12th. Spencer Purcell 13th. Chris Ostman 14th, and Joseph Zepfer is 15th. That's about to go back on our way here. Will Jimmy Johnston hold on to his lead and most likely win his first race of the season and get a confirmed spot that isn't in 30th place, or will Ryan Kwan, Darth Nelson, or Pigman come and take the lead away from him? Let's find out. Green flag is out, and let's see how these final 3 laps will go. Looks like Jimmy Johnston's getting a pretty decent run ahead of Kwan, but will the 28 trying to make a slingshot pass ahead of him? like Johnston is keeping a good run as they're coming to 2 laps to go at Rockingham. How will this race end? Let's find out. Looks like he's starting to get a run. Jimmy Johnston getting a run. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. Another freezing moment. Jimmy Johnston, he's got the run. They're coming to the white flag. Here comes Quan. Will Quan make a final lap pass and win the race? He's right on the bumper of the double zero. Double zero just needs to stay inside. Will that work? It looks like the 28 might have an advantage coming in turn 3. And the 28 has blown an engine! Oh my goodness! And Jimmy Johnston has a confirmed win! He's going to win the AutoTrader 400 at Rockingham! Oh my goodness! The 28 and a crash is happened behind him, and the 28 is involved. Zachary Alley, a lot of drivers involved. Philip Watson, the points leader, coming to the finish. And it all happened when Ryan Quan blew his engine on the back stretch. Wow. Let's see the instant replay on what just happened. How this race ended was a miracle for Johnston and a nightmare for Quan. Quan expires his motor when he comes on the back stretch. He's obviously over. It looks, as you see, the 28 has expired an engine. He's coming down the track at this moment in time. We're gonna go ahead and speed it up real quick. See, Quan's going down the track. The next moment of error happens around here. He scrapes Zachy Turbo. Purcell barely misses him, and then he gets into Ahern. Then Ahern gets into Zephyr, as he's going to slide up the track. I don't know who was involved first. Then Awesome Man. Then Lynn. And then, it's like Clifton gets a piece of it. And then there, and everyone just starts piling up. Zachary Alley gets into it. See, Steinbeck, Squid Jr. Once again, our points leaders involved in a wreck. And what an intense finish. Oh, Bernstein is involved. But everyone decides to go ahead and finish the race anyways. Because why not? And Jimmy Johnston is your winner for today's race, which makes Dodge the dominant manufacturer for the series. See, John Sheets slams the wall back there, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at the official results. Johnston first, Nelson second, Higman third, Bartles fourth, that guy on campus fifth, Angel sixth, Barani seventh, Ferrari eighth, Sheets ninth, Turbo 10th. We go down the list. Ryan Quan, Alonso, and Ross were the only 3 drivers in the entire race that did not finish. But anyways, thanks for watching today's race. Congratulations to Jimmy Johnston that gets a win at today's race at Rockingham. Tune in next time as they're about ready to get ready. Gotta get ready, you guys, as they're going to Colorado for Pikes Peak for the Sports Authority 500 at Pikes Peak Raceway. See you next time. Swagger42 signing off, and here's the point standing.